Sims out of golf where the fairways low. Lost my the numbers, let the whole world know. From the tee to the green, yeah, we dial it in. Second flight swing, but we play to win. Indoor lights, but the pressure real. Virtual course, but the cut still. Sim golf talk, yeah, the spin rate clean. Breaking down the swing on the elite sim screen. Nashville Nights got the squad online. Roasting that champs, yeah, we all on grind. If you love this game.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, Second Flight, Simside of Golf. Today we are going to discuss mic filters. So this could be something for not just sim golf or for golfing. It could just be for recording. So this is going to be geared more towards golfing and recording and streaming because typical streaming, you know, you're sitting right here, you're playing a game on the computer or recording, you're sitting here in front of a computer and you're not having many noises or things of that nature. You have your room environment and maybe some outside noise type stuff that you have to deal with, but you're in a standalone chair, if you will, and you're not getting up and moving. And you're certainly not hitting a golf ball. So that changes the game a little bit. And I started, you know, recording and whatnot, and it was really loud. So when you hit the golf ball, it was really loud. You know, after 18 holes, you're kind of breathing hard. And so, like, there's a lot of different things within mic filters that you can do to cut out background noise, to cut out the loud environment, to cut out a golf ball. So a driver hitting a golf ball. You can cut out low noise too. So if I am not speaking, my mic shuts off. If I'm making just a little bit of noise, it's also shut off. It's not allowing little noise to come through. So if you're walking around or if you're breathing kind of heavy, that's not being picked up on a mic. So that's what we're going to show you today. Again, this could be for anyone that's recording or streaming. It's going to be mic filters. That's obviously what the video is about, but it is going to be geared towards golf. So you may have to play with it a little bit. So let's go ahead and kind of dive in what mic filters are. So in OBS, if you are very new or a beginner and you don't know what the scenes are here or what sources are, you need to kind of stop right now and let's go back. I have a video on OBS. I'll put that in the description, and just kind of the basics of OBS and what OBS is. For the sake of this video, we're going to assume that you kind of are in that advanced state, if you will. You already have scenes, you already have sources, or you at least know how to add those. So we're going to skip that step and just go straight into what the mic filters, how to get to them. So once you have your scene down here in the bottom left, you're going to go ahead and add your sources. So we're just going to work off this recording scene right here. This is what I'm on right now. And this is the mic that I'm using. So the Jacob mic, that is the mic that I am currently using. And if I right click and hit filters, you will have nothing in this box right here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the plus sign and you're going to want to add these 6 filters. Now there's other things that you can do, but for the sake of what we're talking about today, you're going to want to add noise suppression, gain. I actually have that turned off right now. As you can see, the I is has a slash through it. 3-band equalizer, compressor, expander, and limiter. And so let's kind of talk through what these are. So go ahead and add those, and let's talk through what these do. So your noise suppression. Basically what that is suppressing noise around you. So if you have an HVAC system that's loud, fans blowing, anything in the outdoor environment. So I am in a metal shop. Acoustic wise, it's not the best sound, but with the noise suppression, that helps. So basically it just kind of deadens the environment around you. There's different options here. So depending on your GPU and your CPU, the RNN noise, good quality, definitely uses more CPU. So for me, I have a computer and a gaming computer that from a CPU standpoint, can totally handle this. So I run the RNN noise good quality for more CPU usage. It does do a better job. You can select the speak slow, low quality as well. That'll allow you to drag and kind of more scale to what you need. And so just play around with it and see which one you like more. If you don't have a gaming computer or your computer's on the lower end, from a CPU standpoint, definitely go with the first one. If you can, go with the RNN noise. All right, let's talk about gain. Gain is just the controlling of the volume. So basically, what that is, that's going to control the volume of your mic. I have it turned off right now because you can also control it right here with this gain slider as well. Let's go through and talk about the 3-band equalizer. So this controls your high, your mids, and your lows. For my voice, the way I like it to sound when I am recording or streaming, it's not a big deal to me, but you can definitely play around. I have a little bit of a kind of a mid-range voice, if you will. It's not real high, it's not real deep. So what I do is I pull my high to 1.50 and I pull my lows to 1.50, but I keep my mids at 0. I've tested this. This is just kind of what I like sound wise. You can definitely slide. If you have a higher voice, then bring the lows up. If you have a lower voice and you want to bring your high up, then obviously do that. I wouldn't mess around with the mids that much. I would keep that pretty much centered around the 0 decibels. All right, let's talk through what the meat and potatoes are of the mic filters and how we go from really dialing in your mic to the ability to, not hear the golf ball, not hear, if I'm talking low and whatnot. So when you go to a compressor, so when you add a compressor essentially makes loud noises quieter. So this is going to be for if you get excited and you hit a good shot or you're playing a game and something happens and you yell real loud, it's going to cap that really loud noise to where it's not blowing out the speakers, or if someone's listening, it's not blowing out their eardrums, if you will. Also, it's going to help with the loudness of a golf ball being hit with a golf club. So this is the best setup. Your threshold, so your ratio is going to be 2-to-1. Threshold is going to be 45 decibels. This is, from a golf standpoint, what I have found to be the best after many days of trial and error. So from a golf perspective, the negative 45 decibels does a really good job. If you are just recording and talking, you may need to change that a little bit. Pretty much your attack's going to stay at 6, release at 60 ms, and then you can mess with your output gain a little bit. I have found that the 16.3 decibels, and really this video is take a look at these numbers, plug them straight in. Now your mic's going to be different. So I'm using a mic from Amazon. It's not super high dollar, but it's not cheap either. So out of the box, it's not bad, but depending on which mic you buy, you may need to change these sliders a little bit. However, essentially this will get you in the ballpark. Again, a compressor compresses down the loud noise. All right, an expander, what does that do? An expander makes quiet sounds quieter. So when I was talking about walk-in and your feet is going across in a sim room, the carpet, it's kind of noisy, or the heavy breathing or the really quiet stuff, it eliminates that. So basically it doesn't allow that to come through your mic until you get to a certain volume in your voice or noise around you, and then your mic will open. So imagine that the mic is closed, and then once it reaches a certain decibel, it opens up. So again, your ratio is going to be 2-to-1 here. Your threshold, what I found has worked best. Again, this is for my mic. This is for golf. So you may need to slide that over a little bit, but negative 21 works good for this specific mic. Again, copy and paste these numbers into yours and just listen. And I'll show you guys how to do that, how you can listen to the mic and talk while you're actually using it. Attack's going to be the 2 ms. Release is going to be 100 ms, and your output gain, you're going to want to, mess around with that depending on how loud you want it. I did not move the output gain for expander. It's just at the 0. All right, let's move over to the limiter. So the limiter basically sets a maximum limit to what the mic can do. So if I'm playing and let's just say I hit a really good shot and I get excited and I scream real loud, or my voice increases, it's not going to go from, as you can see down here, it's not going to go past into the red all the way up here. So I can scream real loud, woo, and you'll notice it caps it right there. That's what a limiter does. That way it's not blowing out and it's distorting that voice or that volume. It keeps it within the same kind of ballpark. It does increase, obviously, so you can, someone listening can understand that something happened, something good or whatever that is. But it doesn't allow it to, kind of blow out the sound or the eardrums or the speaker. So these are the 6 filters from a mic standpoint that makes the most sense within a sim room for recording and streaming, but also from videos that I've seen in the past, also makes good sense for just sitting and recording, or if you're playing a game and you're streaming from that standpoint. So if you want to play around with these and you want to be able to hear yourself, basically what you're going to do is you're going to come over to your mic. So obviously you've hit the plus sign. You're going to add your audio input capture. That is what my mic is right here. And you're going to right click on it. You're going to hit advanced audio properties. And when you see your mic, so the Jacob mic right here, you're going to switch it from monitoring off to monitor and output. So basically what this is, monitor is taking in the voice into OBS for streaming and for recording. The output allows it to then be outputted into whatever speaker you're using. So if you have a speaker next to you or you have some earbuds in, you can set your computer, Bluetooth, whatever, to the speaker that you want. If you select monitor and output, you are going to hear yourself. So you'll be able to, in my opinion, I would use some type of earbuds or earphones because one, it just does a really good job of sending that voice straight to your ear. You're not having to worry about a speaker. So I would use like Apple AirPods or something that allows you to have that sound right in your ear so you can really hear your voice. And when you're sliding around these filters, that helps. So that's how you make it to where you can actually hear yourself. You're going to switch it to monitor and output. All right. So I'm going to show you kind of what happens without these filters. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove all the filters. So you may hear some voice change, potentially. Again, I still have a decent mic. We're going to go ahead and close that. We're going to go over into a scene that I have created for the sim. All right, so you guys can see me from my corner cam view, and we're going to hit a golf ball and see what it looks like, or what it sounds like, sorry. This is with no mic. No mic filters, right? So this is just, and it won't be extremely loud. I've upgraded a few mics along the way, but the first one I had was super loud, like at impact. I mean, it was just like, wow, I got to figure out a way to tone that down. So obviously that's how I found mic filters. So we're not grading the shot. We're just trying to listen to the sound of the driver. It's going to be a little bit louder, and I'll show you what it's like with the filters on. So here's with filters off. Again, first swing, I'm not here trying to hit a straight ball by no means. That's just the sound. We'll hit one more. We are listening for the sound. All right. Now we're going to change the mic filters back. All right. So now we have the filters back on. With the filters on, again, you shouldn't be hearing, if I get real loud, you're going to hear the sound in my voice increase, but it's not going to blow out. So that's where these filters are doing a nice job. Also, when I start talking lower, you're going to be able to hear it. So it does a good job of bringing your low voice back up. But there's a point where if I'm too low, it will cut off. So that's the heavy breathing, things of that nature. So if I talk real low, you shouldn't be able to hear it. Something like this. So I can hear myself right there. Also, if you're typing on a keyboard, clicking around, you should not be able to hear that. So let's go ahead and see what that is. I'm going to type on the keyboard. So that's not coming through at all. I think the last one may have, I hit it a little bit harder. But when you do mic filters, it doesn't allow that sound to come through if it's really low. It also caps it at the top. All right, let's hear what one sounds like now. Also with this one, if you guys have any questions about other stuff, when I hit this golf ball, this should change screens. I have another mic at impact. It's right here on the floor. And this is an advanced scene switcher. It's an OBS plugin. And basically what it's going to do is automatically switch from one scene to the next. And you can do it by different macros. My macro that I have set is based off sound. So this should switch to a bigger scene for the sim software. Additionally, let's hear what this sounds like. Should be nice and quiet. All right, guys, that is the mic filters tutorial. How to set it up. Again, this is more for a sim environment for hitting golf balls, recording and streaming. This can be used across the board with any recording and streaming. You may just have to, dial those sliders a little bit different here and there. But essentially, this will get you set up. Guys, if you have any questions about the advanced scene switcher that y'all saw, any questions about the mic filters, drop a comment below. If you need to see anything in the future, if you're stuck on anything, especially with OBS, specific to sim or not, just drop a comment. We'll get you set up. If you have any questions, as you're seeing my OBS, obviously you see there's a lot of scenes, there's a lot of sources. Over here, we have a vertical scene. So that's a whole different, ball game. So what I can do with the vertical scene, as I'm recording, I can hit a hotkey and it's going to automatically record a 30-second clip in a virtual scene setup. So those are very easy to post on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Facebook Reels, or anything in a portrait mode. It makes it very easy. It automatically saves it. It's 30 seconds worth of content. You can also live stream from the vertical scene. So if you are live streaming on TikTok Studio, YouTube Shorts, you can record in a vertical setting. So if you're interested in that as well, drop a comment below. I can do a video and show you how to get that set up. If you're interested in multi-streaming or anything of that nature, I can help as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on mic filters. I appreciate you guys watching. Drop comments below. Give us some love. I'm very passionate about helping others, especially when it's golf and sim related and OBS, because it took a long time for me to do the research and find it myself and pulling stuff from, non-golf related videos to golf related videos. So I hope you guys appreciate it and subscribe, like the channel. Have a good one.